Question 24, Part A. The following graphs have been constructed from data taken from the Bureau of Meteorology website. The information relates to a town in New South Wales. The graphs show the mean 3 p.m. wind speed in kilometres per hour for each month of the year and the mean number of days of rain for each month, rain days. Part 1. What is the mean 3 p.m. wind speed for September? This type of chart is called a radar chart, and rather than using a grid of squares or rectangles, concentric circles are used instead. Note also the scale, which corresponds to each of the concentric circles on the radar chart. Now the first step is to locate September on the radar chart, which is just here. Now the question is asking for the mean 3 p.m. wind speed for September. The dotted line represents the mean 3 p.m. wind speed. And looking at the dotted line here, we can see that it lies between the outer concentric circle and the concentric circle just inside from that. Now the outer concentric circle, if we go back to the scale, corresponds to 16 kilometers per hour, and the concentric circle one in from that corresponds to 14 kilometers per hour. And the dotted line is somewhere midway between those two values. So the average of 16 and 14 is 15. So we can conclude that the mean 3 p.m. wind speed for September is 15 kilometers per hour. Showing some working out, we can say that the mean 3 p.m. wind speed for September is given by 16 plus 14 in brackets divided by 2, and that gives us the average of 16 and 14, and that equals 15 kilometers per hour. Part 2. Which month has the lowest mean 3 p.m. wind speed? Referring to the radar chart, we can see that the month of February has the lowest mean 3 p.m. wind speed at just over 10 kilometers per hour. Part 3. In which 3-month period does the town have the highest number of rain days? The solid line on the radar chart represents the mean number of rain days. And we can observe that the 3-month period spanning January, February, March have the highest number of rain days, at 10 or more rain days per month. So writing that as an answer, we can say that January, February, March have the highest number of rain days. In that 3-month period, the number of rain days is greater than or equal to 10 days per month. Part 4. Briefly describe the pattern relating wind speed with the number of rain days for this town. Refer to specific months. Referring to the radar chart, and in particular, 2 3-month periods, that is January, February and March versus July, August and September, we can see that the mean 3 p.m. wind speed is lowest in that 3-month period versus July, August and September. And that can be seen by comparing the position of the dotted line here versus the dotted line here. Now, looking at the mean number of rain days, we can see that January, February, March have the highest number of rain days, in contrast to July, August and September, which have a much lower number of rain days. So we could write this. January, February and March have the highest number of rain days with a lower mean 3 p.m. wind speed, in contrast to July, August and September, which have the lowest number of rain days but a higher mean 3 p.m. wind speed. The pattern is an inverse or negative relationship. The higher the wind speed, the lower the number of rain days.